But first things first is good morning. Good morning. It is Friday, March the 22nd. We have finally made it to the weekend once again. We are going to be seeing temperatures today staying in the mid-50s out there with cloudy skies. A few pockets of rain showers from time to time, but something you will notice will be the wind later on today, with wind gusts up to as much as 35 miles per hour with a wind advisory until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, of course, it is Highlander weekend here at the university, and it's going to be very cold tomorrow morning as well. And we're going to be seeing the temperatures staying in the mid-30s, feel like temperatures, but elsewhere we'll be seeing in the teens and 20s there. Alrighty, this morning we're going to be talking to our guest here. So first of all, good morning and thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, so our first question here, questions here on my end here are, first of all, what is your name, where are you from, major, and your graduation year?
So my name is Chase Arrington. I'm from Bassett, Virginia. It's about an hour and a half away from Radford. My major is business management and marketing, so I'm a double major. Okay. And my graduation year is 2021.
Alrighty. Of course, we've been promoting this all week. You're a part of the SGA, so what is your position of that?
So I just got elected to vice president of Student Government Association. So right now I'm the vice president-elect. I take office in the middle of April, so looking forward to that. All right,
well, congratulations on that position. So kind of tell folks this morning, what is SGA about? Because I know you go through middle school and high school and saying, oh, you got SGA positions, but here, let's kind of explain what that is.
So the Student Government Association in college is different than in high school. So you just have more power in college. So SGA is the voice of the student body, and its number one goal is to advocate for the needs of the student body. Okay. And like I said, SGA strives to represent the students at all the times. Or if it wasn't for students, SGA wouldn't exist. And when I say SGA, I mean Student Government Association, but that's just the initials for short.
All right, for sure, indeed. So what kind of makes a good candidate for SGA, and kind of go into explain the process of how getting involved is so important?
Okay. So I think a good SGA candidate is a hardworking individual who enjoys helping others. Okay. Those are the two characteristics I think go most important when deciding if you want to be an SGA or not. So there are two sides of SGA, and that's the Senate side and the cabinet and executive staff side. Okay. So in order to be a senator, you have to run for that position, so it is elected. The elections just happened a few weeks ago, and that's when I was elected vice president. So an email will go out sometime next semester for our fall elections. So if you want to get involved on the Senate side of things, you'll have to come to an interest meeting and then get a petition signed, and you have to have 50 signatures to be a senator. Okay. So you have to go around and petition people to sign your signature, and then you run for election and hopefully get elected. For the cabinet and staff side of things, it's application-based. Okay. The president and the appointed chief of staff go through many applications and pick the candidates they think are most qualified to join SGA. So the email to join cabinet and staff is actually going to go out in a few weeks. So be on the lookout for that if you want to get involved in SGA.
Awesome. It sounds like kind of like the real deal here. You got these cabinet and senate members here.
Yeah.
Starting off with the collegiate level, which kind of maybe progressively on could potentially lead you in a higher political field right there. Kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
So how did you kind of hear about this?
So my freshman year, President Hemphill always has a cookout at the beginning of the year. Okay. And me and my roommate went to that just to try to meet different people. And we were sitting there, just me and him. And a guy named Jack Foley came up, and he was in SGA, and he started talking to us. And he's the one that really got me interested in SGA. And he wanted me to join and talked me into joining, so I joined. And me and him are still good friends today. And every time I see him, I make sure to thank him for getting me involved in such a great organization.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, obviously, SGA is a very busy group of students, not only just for part of the semester, but a whole year. So, kind of, I guess, explain some of the projects maybe you're trying to maybe plan for this semester or planning for next year.
Okay. So, by the time we take office in April, we really won't have that much time to put together that many events this semester. Okay. But we're rolling next semester.
Awesome.
We're definitely planning for the next year. We want to put together events that really promote Highlander pride and get students involved around campus. And one of the initiatives SGA is working on right now, and we hope to make it bigger and better next year, is it's called the Feminine Hygiene legislation. So what happened is several members of SGA wanted to put like tampons in the bathroom so when women have emergencies they can they have them there and they don't have to buy them or whatever. So we really want to push that next year. It's happening right now in the major bathrooms and in the major offices around campus. There's a basket, and it's filled with tampons and condoms, so you can go in there and just, if you need it in an emergency or whatever, you can grab it and go. So it's not free. It's just for it is free, but it's not just go and get a bunch. It's only for emergencies only, and so that's what we're currently working on, and everybody says it's taken off, and I've talked to several different people, and they really like it. So
awesome. That's pretty good right there for sure.
Yeah.
So, again, if students are maybe entering course, getting involved, not maybe they don't want to be part of it, but maybe helping out with the SGA, how can they do so?
So they can, so our general body meetings are Monday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
So they can come and sit in the general body and sit in the gallery. And we always have a section on our agenda for gallery addresses.
Okay.
So that's where people can bring their concerns, bring their problems, whatever it may be, to SGA. For example, a few weeks ago, we had a girl on crutches come in and wanted SGA to maybe look at finding a program or talking with the Center for Accessibility Services to see about getting, rides for people from their dorm to class that are temporarily disabled, like on crutches or whatever. Because luckily I've never been on crutches, but everybody says that says they have been on crutches says it's really painful to walk on crutches.
I could see that, yeah. So, and of course, where are they and what time do you all meet?
So they're on the second floor of the Bonnie in the Bonnie combo room. I think it's 248 and 249. Okay. It's the big room in the upstairs of the Bonnie, and it's on Mondays at 5 p.m.
Alrighty. So if you're listening, folks, this morning, head over there and hopefully get some, maybe if you have a issue you've been dealing with, your folks here at SGA can help you out with that. So are you all on social media, and if so, where can they find you all at?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our
Awesome.
Facebook is Radford University Student Government Association, and our Instagram and Twitter is at Radford SGA. Be sure to follow us because we post a lot of flyers for different organizations. That's actually a program that our president started this year. If you're in an organization or anything like that, send SGA your flyers, and we will post them on our social media. Because we have a pretty large following, so we can get a lot of people to see those flyers and hopefully get them out to your events. That's
pretty cool for sure. And, of course, like I said, we've got so many organizations here on campus. If they're trying to find a publicity, like, for example, a lot of the fraternities and sororities, if they're trying to rush week and stuff, they can come to you guys, and you guys can help them out there.
Yeah, we just posted a bunch of flyers for different frats and sororities.
That's awesome. And, of course, our last question here on a lighthearted note, what would be some advice, of course, we're wrapping up the semester very quickly, for the incoming freshmen that are maybe coming here next year?
So my biggest advice for incoming freshmen is to really get involved on campus and get involved your first or second week here. It makes your time so much, you have such a better time than if you don't really get involved around campus, and it makes your time here on campus fly by. I know a lot of seniors in Student Government Association are graduating this year, and I ask them, were they ready to graduate, and they're real quick to say no, because they say they're going to miss just being on campus and being around everybody. So yeah, just get involved. I think it's really important.
Yeah, of course, you've got a couple more years here with you. So, and of course, I'm sure you're going to be with that same person, that sophomore comes to you and says, are you ready to graduate? And you're going to say, probably not just yet. So, anyway, we appreciate you coming on this morning and obviously promoting a positive impact around the community here, especially at the university. And, of course, there's many great things you all do. Y'all are out there spreading the word as much. And like you said, social media is the main platform for getting in contact with you all, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, all right. Anything else you want to add? Or
yeah, I just want to say, if you have any problems ever, the SJ office is on the second floor of the Bonnie. Please come let us know. If we can help in so many more ways. If people just come to us with their problems, concerns, anything, just let us know and we'll try our best to get it figured out for you.
All righty. Thank you so much for coming in. And, of course, we'll promote this here on RadioFreeRadford.com. We'll get this interview up and running a little bit later this morning. I'll have come back here with a little bit later with a Part 2 segment. We'll have much more weather information, talking about the major flooding that's occurring in Nebraska, and let you know how your NCAA brackets are doing. That's all that's coming up, much more in just a few minutes.